I'm Nancy Eckhardt, Executive Director of Christian Job Corps. I've volunteered with this organization now for almost 20 years and been on staff for 3.5 and Executive Director for about 10 months. The reason I've stayed with this group and the reason that I feel so passionate about it is that I have seen the change in women who come in, and it's not the computer classes, it's not the personal finance training that they get, it's the love, the camaraderie, the confidence they gain from being in a group of people that's accepting of them, that no matter where they come from or what they've done or what their problems are. And that's what we're after. We are after helping these ladies to understand that God loves them, that they have gifts, and that they have things to contribute in this world. And so many of them have been told repeatedly that they are not gifted, they are not worth anything, that they don't have anything they can contribute. And they live with that script playing over and over and over in their heads their whole lives. And what we're about is changing that script so that they hear God saying to them, yes, there's things I want you to do, and I've given you gifts for those things. I want you to use those gifts. So we're about helping them develop those gifts, whatever that means. Some of our ladies have college degrees. Some of them have not graduated high school. We get everything in between. And what we want to do is to find out, and we work very hard at this, find out what it is that they're dreaming about, what it is that they want to do, what do they see as their gifts, and how can we help them tie that into an improvement, a job that they can get that doesn't require a 4-year degree or a lot of money expended on education. We do offer them help with education. So if they come into our group, into our program, and that's what they want, once we see how they work, what their work ethic is, and how determined they are, we will make a determination about how much help we're going to give them to help them get where they want to go. So for many of them, just a certificate that helps them gain a skill, that helps them get a better job, that's what they want. Some of them, they want to go to junior college and they want to get 2 years, and maybe they've done a year already and they just need some financial help to be able to do that. We can look at doing that for them too. So we really work hard to try to determine what it is they want individually and what their individual gifts are, so that we're not doing a cookie cutter thing here. We're trying to tailor it to them to help them get where they want to go. It's a life-changing thing for many of these women with their children, with their family. When the kids say, Mama, making a step like that to improve her education, to improve her job prospects. And many times it's just the increase in her confidence and the change in her attitude that the kids see. It's a life-changing thing for the whole family. And so, they may think they're getting computer skills or social media skills or whatever, but we know they're getting loved on and they're gaining confidence to go forward with whatever it is they want to do. We had a student who had just finished up, and we nominated her to go into the cohort as part of our work with that. And she had a degree. She was not able to use that degree because she had some legal problems. So what we were able to do to help her was to connect her not just with a group a legal group that was able to help her get some of these legal things cleared up so that she could use her degree, and that this wasn't a continual, not just a hurdle to jump, it was a wall. They were able to help her get that cleared up so that she now can use that degree. She's not hobbled by this, legal stuff. The other thing that we were able to do is to connect her with an agency that found her stable housing. She was in a shelter for probably a year with a little 3-year-old boy at the time. And she was in a relationship that was not very stable. And so she was dealing with a lot, trying to get a better job, trying to find stable housing. It was not a shelter. So we were able to, through the meetings with Pathways to Sustainability and Charity Tracker, we were able to connect her with an agency that found her stable housing, very nice stable housing that at a rate that she could afford for where she was at that time. And that really gave her the time to settle down, think about what she wanted to do, concentrate on how she wanted to present herself and getting her resume polished up so that she was presenting herself in the best light and resulted in her getting a job in her field. So it was a group effort in that first cohort with Pathways to Sustainability, which was a great way for us to learn this really does work. It really does. So if you make the effort to go do your research and charity tracker and to make the connections with those nonprofits that can help you with their various programs, like we try very strongly every single year to try to get our students to enroll in Faith and Finances with Cornerstone Initiative, because we realize that's foundational to everything they need. They get that as part of our classes, but it's a much more intense thing, and it's a much more encouraging thing to have somebody who goes to the meetings with you and walks you through everything that you're doing there. And it's a great example for you of what can be accomplished if you hang in there and you do what they're trying to teach you to do in those classes. So we've had some students who have gone through their classes who have seen the light about money for the first time. So we're able to go into Charity Tracker and look and see what agency does this and what agency does that, and we learn that way sometimes. We also learn by going to the meetings, the true charity meetings, but it's been a big help to us in that way of making that connection. And it's just so easy to make the referral. And most of the agencies are just right on it. It's not a thing where they're just letting it sit for months and months before they call them